Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mountaineers offense will take the field first. Early last year, this was a contender for game of the season. Back and forth, Pitt looked to be dead in the water and somehow found a way to come back. This backyard brawl never disappoints.
It was fantastic. I mean, it was back and forth, high scoring. Both teams got in the 30s, and Pitt needed to deliver late, and they did. They scored 2 TDs in the last 3 minutes. Quarterback went in fuego. It was an unbelievable game.
Yeah, all around, too, for Pittsburgh, right? Because it wasn't just Holstein throwing it. He also led his team in rushing that day. But the defense came away with 2 critical turnovers. That was the difference in this game. The backyard brawl, man. This game is so much fun to watch.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Gallagher. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Those who say you can't go home again don't know Rich Rodriguez as he returns to Morgantown and hoping to take the Mountaineers to near ethereal realm.
Man, you think back to Pat White, Steve Slayton, Noel Devine, all those great players on offense. How much fun Rich Rod's offense was back in the day. I don't know if it's going to look like that right away, David, but you can see why people are really excited.
And it's a totally different look now, right? Like so many guys going into the portal, but you hope it looks like it used to with the explosiveness, with the fun. Obviously, he won a ton of games at that spot, was close to playing for a national title. Can he get the spark back?
And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Puts it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Mountaineers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Panthers offense will go to work for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these 2 running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in.
Makes the grab on the big throw. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside. Oh, he's He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Pittsburgh now has it in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He caught it. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. To the air, it's Holstein. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that 1st down play. Now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he's got it! Touchdown, Panthers! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Makes his man miss. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Mountaineers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Rides the back and leaves it. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run the toss. And They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught, it's Reed. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
They kick it away on fourth down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gonna try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down and more.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. So many rivalries built on proximity, and Pitt and West Virginia have been squaring off in their backyard since 1895.
And it's just crazy to think about. A rivalry that goes that far back, so close to each other. It means so much for a year of bragging rights, Palmer.
Well, and the hate started in 1895, and every single year, every time these two teams play, you just see that on the field.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, is because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Johnson. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Just keeps slinging it. Pressure coming. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
And the Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He caught it. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Touch pass on the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 79 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Got his man downfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make the catch.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. All kinds of time before he fires right. And that pass is caught at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, no backyard is safe when the Panthers and Mountaineers get together, and that's the case again today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between West Virginia and Pittsburgh plays out.
The Mountaineers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
They'll line up for a second down play. Off play action. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Dropping back, it's Holstein. This time he's got it. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. The snap sets up to throw. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bray. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running back searching for a hole. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Breaks away on the left. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Mountaineers. A great catch and run for 6.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets. You catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Offense getting set for first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. They're going back to the ground.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, the ground game. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
At 3rd and 2, you're usually thinking maybe something's going off tackle up the middle. They run the toss. How about the defense? Great job setting the edge, sprinting to the football, getting multiple hats there, getting the guy on the ground, stopping him short, causing a 4th down.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. And some room to work. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. It's a seam wide open. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
And when you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now they're going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Gallagher. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
He'll keep it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Got his man to the left. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brady. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the fourth quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Give to the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker.
Look, I know this guy's tiny, but on these slant throws as a DB, you got to get your hands on him because he's just too quick. He's going to cross your face too easy otherwise, and he did right there.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime? Running into the open space. There he goes!
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now on first down from the 28. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, West Virginia! They take the lead here in overtime.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. Got enough space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Trying to bully their way in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Makes the grab. Touchdown, Pitt. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And he knocked that one right down the middle. We play on first down here in the second overtime period. Leaves it with the running back. Finds a little space. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Holstein. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
A first down for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. If he runs this back, this game's over. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
3rd and long, and they don't want to move backwards to make sure they have a chance to kick an easy one and win it in OT. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just a short pass to the tight end. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. So here we go, a long field goal attempt to win it. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He got it! A walk-off field goal wins it in overtime.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.